Hi there, Jenny Carpenter, and welcome back to my third tape for Season 3, Next Great Baker. I really live by the basis of what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and I cross my fingers and hoping that someday that won't kind of slap me in the back for thinking that way. But I really have had a tough year, and I don't know, I think everybody in life is looking for their break, and you really haven't heard, or at least those people around me, they haven't heard me say that I really need a break as much as they have in the last month. In fact, in the last couple months to year, it's been challenging. And I guess before I can even discuss how challenging the last year has been, I have to backtrack and talk probably about the last 5 years in terms of my health. About 5 years ago, I got married, and I shortly after started trying to have children. Had a really tough time with that and ended up going to the doctor and was diagnosed with something called endometriosis. Endometriosis was, I don't know, it was both a sigh of relief and one of the most scariest things I've ever been through. A sigh of relief because I finally had an answer to why I was having trouble getting pregnant, an answer to why I was in pain and sick all the time, but then also a little bit scary because it was new, uncharted territory. Needless to say, I ended up having surgery and ended up conceiving my daughter shortly thereafter. She's the most amazing thing. And while I was pregnant, my health was okay, and I felt good. I felt really good. However, shortly after she was born, the endometriosis kicked back up again, and I ended up having 3 surgeries before I finally made a big decision to go on ahead and have a total hysterectomy. It was scary, and it was several years in the making. So just shy of becoming 30, I went on ahead and had the whole procedure done. I felt great afterwards, but obviously with everything good, there comes a little bit of bad. And I guess here is the next portion of, well, I guess it more than anything brings us up to the last year, which has been the toughest year of my life. So, full hysterectomy at 29, just shy of my 30th birthday, along with the emotional roller coasters that came with having this new experience. So did migraines. And if you have migraines out there, I completely sympathize and feel for you. It is by far the worst pain I've ever been through in my whole entire life. They're horrible. They are so horrible. And of course, when you go through migraines and they start doing all your blood work, then, well, in my case, other things came out, including a thyroid disorder. It runs in my family, so I guess it was well enough known that that could be the next thing on the list. But I've had biopsies done of my thyroid. Thankfully enough, they came back cancer-free, to which I'm very thankful. But as far as health-wise, I don't know. There's no answer for my migraines or for the pain that I feel a lot of the time. And this week I'll be headed to a neurologist to try to figure out that one too. So, like I said, it's been one thing after another, lots of battles. And that's just my health. Emotionally, there's a lot of instability that comes when you go through that type of procedure, as well as life, and sometimes the bumps in the road life likes to throw at you. So let's see. Here's the other stuff that's happened this year that's been bad. I guess we can start with that. My dryer is forever buzzing, and it won't dry laundry. But that's beside the point. Seriously though, I now understand what it's like to be a single parent. Godspeed to all of us who are. Didn't know what that was like until this year when I separated from my husband of almost 5 years and ended up getting a divorce. Very tough divorce, and I really don't want to go into that too much further. I just, I don't think that that's necessary for my daughter, nor do I think it's healthy for her to hear and know some of those things. So divorce, health, and then obviously the toughest one yet, I think sometimes. I lost my job after being a teacher for 9 years and being in this particular school district for the last 3. I lost my job. I wasn't renewed for next year, so it's a very scary territory. And then I don't know, I started cooking and I started learning, and I was there for about a month, and I have no clue what happened, but lost my job there too. And now I have no clue. No clue at all what the future holds. I just keep breathing and keep moving with one foot in front of the other. So as far as what I have to offer America or the world, I have hope. I have hope that everything happens for a reason, that what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, that it's so important to be humble with all life experiences. And more than anything, it's important to be able to connect and relate with other people. You never know what the person beside you in the supermarket or sitting in front of you on the train has gone through, what connections the two of you may share, or how just a simple smile could brighten that person's day more than you even know. Okay, so how does baking tie into everything? Well, the truth of the matter is that baking became an outlet for me, a way to escape all the current hard times that I was having and put my focus into a piece of art, an art that is up for interpretation, is also up to be criticized and to judged, but more than anything, something that's a part of me that got me through a hard time. And that's why I love baking and creating cakes so much, because to me it was my solace and my inspiration, and almost a means of therapy, if you will, to really help me through the most challenging parts of my life.